Let me come. Hello, members. I hope you're doing well. I'm fine. So now let me take you through the system that we have been trying to work on. The system, the software itself is called Online Store Management System with the case study, and we have developed a system which is Crane Soft Online Stores. That is a company that has already registered for the system. So I'm going to take you through the testing, the system testing, or the test that we have carried out for the system. In general, uh, testing the system is just a very important stage to ensure that all the system requirements have been developed without errors. System testing can be done through some stages. The first stage is called unit test or unit testing, the component testing, and this testing are done during the development of the system. And each other component or script module test isolated from the other component or unit by checking the input and output for it. Now let's go through the other testing that we carried out. We did unit testing. Here, we were able to verify independent functionalities of each module or unit. For instance, the login and registration module was tested to verify the security check. That model was also tested to verify whether the system can add and increment items or products the users are putting wait for the order on the cart. So this test was done by the technical team and or developers. Then we also carried out system testing, and this was done to verify the overall functionalities of the system after integration of that other component or units. Now this was done to verify whether the system delivers the services specified in the functional and non-functional requirements, whether being of updating, inserting, deleting from admin page, or adding to card registration, login for the users, or even logout for both. Now this was to satisfy the users, and of course users were definitely satisfied with some of the components. This test was done by the technical team and developers, and some selected users like admin. Then we have also users acceptance test. This was also was also done on carrying out there to allow users give their views on the functionality of the system in relation to their task. Users like the suppliers and admins were involved since they are likely to use or they are like key users in the system. Suppliers were satisfied with the system functionality since it provides most of the whole services they need to reach out to their customer. Admin was also given the chance to test the admin panel to perform administrative tasks like changing system settings, adding, deleting, and updating products info or information. This test was generally done by the users. So let's talk about the security of the system. This is there is very central need that the system, especially when the system is running on the internet or internet environment network, users are grouped into three categories or three groups. That is the highest level, and this is the system administrator, and second level, the group, which is the product suppliers, and last group is the system users or the customer. Now, valid username or email and password are required whenever a user accesses the system. This is to prevent unauthorized user from using the system or from accessing data which they are not meant to do. Like a normal user or customer is not allowed to access admin page, and they are being directed to their respective pages without the knowledge of the user or their users. So in conclusion, let's take a short look at the following stakeholders. Those are the users that we have made them safeguarded by the securities we provided. So customers, those are the users, the supplier of the product, system admins, their IT managers and admins, sales executives, finance department, marketing department. So in testing, we had our general testing report. This is the system test summary report. And when we view it, let me share and we see. We have the project basic information, which include the project name. Project name is online store management system. The product name, that is the product, which is Grain Shop online stores. The product description, an e-commerce website. Then the project description itself, we have the mission, which is to test or to conduct testing to verify the quality of this website. Second mission is to ensure the website is released without any defect or errors. Then we have project output, which is the test, summary, report, and evaluation. Now the project type is testing, stroke verification. Now, in our testing, we have made a lot of work to reach out to our customers, and we tested the system or the product, which is called Cranesoft Online Stars. And we have the test results as here, the general, which is system test. And we found that 27 components or functionals passed the test, meaning that they are working. Only 3 which failed, but they didn't fail completely. Maybe there are some others were being worked on. Total tests carried out, there was 30. We managed to carry out tests on 30 components or functionalities. We have pending the 3. So the 3 which failed, they're still on the pending list. So they're waiting to be confirmed. And in progress, we have 4, though we didn't cater for them there. Then total test that we are planned to do was 34. So 4 are still on progress, and we didn't carry any other yet. So by this, let me take you through the general test overview. When we check on the test, this is what we have for our test summary. So we have the functions or functionalities and their description, the test case which is run, then the test case that are passed, test case which are still pending, and then their priority. And there is a remarks for that from the users. This is the results we obtained from our system test. And user registration, this was to check if new user can be registered, and we passed that one, it's 100%. The user login was tested, the logout, the view of product stock items. Now adding to cart, which was to check if the user can put the product into shop basket, increment items, checking if the system is incrementing. Suppose the user has added a new product on to the cart. Then also show right amount. Yes, that was to check the total price of items in the cart, whether there were many or. We also mount a test on on-page navigation from the user. And this we checked for the functionality, for the comfortability of the navigation when the user is on that page. Then from admin or administrative tests, we look at if the admin can log in and check in their login verifications access to the system. We add, admin lockout function. We also carried that to check if really admin can exit after logging into the system. Yes. Add new users, can admin add? Yes, that one, the test was good and we passed. Can he edit users? The existing users? Yes, or even update. We managed to pass it, to pass on that. Deleting existing users. Yes, we were checking if admin can remove the users. Yeah. Oh, and also we saw that the changes. Can admin change the system settings? Yes, the name of the system. If someone has, get the software, can he be able to change his to his or her company? Yes, that we checked. It was working better. Add in new products? Yes. We were checking the addition of products onto the market via the online platform. We also have the edit product, delete product. They are all working, and add to categories. Adding new categories, if suppose a new company dealing with another products in new categories, they can add there and delete them and edit them. So we passed all that test, they were working. View of orders, yes, admin can view the orders and they can confirm orders. They delete orders. View payments, yes, they check on the payment made by clients or customers, and they can view. Except for delete orders we have made, the test done is 10% and 90% is still pending. That's why you have there some pending test cases. So we have that. Viewing payments, we also have confirmed payments. This one is still pending with 20%, though it is in progress. And inserting images, yes, this one, we know that automatically admin has to add in the product image if the users should be well convinced. And the visual appearance. Yeah, this one was, we were checking for the colors, the appearance, the comfortability on the admin side, and this was all fine. Now, let me now take you through the part that we work on to make this system or the test results as it is. On the system, we have managed to carry out tests on the user appearance, and we confirm that users are comfortable with the system and they can do what they do. They add to cart, they can add when they're at home, and they're at home page, they are able to see, to view whichever kind of products, and the appearance of the system is fine. The user can log in and log out. As one has logged in a Volley Michael, he can click log out and he will get out. So all that we did that because we use the framework of PHP that guides us to collect data and all the sessions to carry out to let the user be able to access our components or payments. So this is what the system looks, and basing on the tests we carried out on the results, and they are fine. So into admin page, admin can log in when they are at their home page. Let me try login. So if you are not an admin, you cannot log out. Log in here, and you cannot gain even access to come here. That was the security. We only know that admin has to be given right or permission to access here, and they follow that. So from there, we have admin can view many things, can go to home and menu with their details on top. If you are administrator, it will read your name there. You have logged in as administrator and the button waiting to log out. Then the system names, which is here, Crane, Soft, Online Stars, is also there. Admin can add to products. This was explained by my colleagues there. Can also add new categories. Those are some of the components where we made tests on. Then orders. Yes, admin can view orders. Those are orders made by some members. And when we check on view the orders, we find the amount of the orders. We can confirm and wait for verification if not yet. And next, viewing payment. If we confirm, which means the person has already submitted the payment details and should be confirmed, and the list will enter among those who have paid. And we have them, they are still outstanding. You can click view and then you confirm the payment. So an admin can also check on the users and view users and see what other things are needed. An admin can view users, can edit his details and delete. But to delete, you have to assign someone a new admin, then you can delete, and you add users. So it's still there. That's why the result was showing some percentage on progress. And on setting, admin can go to system settings and change the names of the system if they wish. So let me try like the system name, like Mega X supplier. This is a new company. And they changed the email like Mega Soap. The contact, they can edit or remain with that and add in some contact and add some details about their company. Let me say I copy some writing, which can be like about I had here and say about us. About us, and you add on some writings there. Maybe you come here, contact us, you edit, and you choose a file or image file to change the appearance of your system. You go browse for the other folder. Make sure that you have created new files, or you have made some files that you want to use them. You can design them using Photoshop, Illustrator, or what. Then you can save, and the name, the image will even appear there. Then you save and we find, and it will take immediate effects just from here. Data successfully saved, and we are able to view. We have that. Mega X supplier. It has come on top, though the logo has still not changed. It's waiting to be worked on. Now, when we get on to the user page, when we refresh this, we are able to see, the user is able to see that, oh, this is a new system, and admin has to go on and change the images and those. So when the user, the admin change, and everything will be changing from the name of the system. So that is what basically our test thing report and the test we have carried out. That is the report it constitutes. So thank you for listening, and I wish you a good time. I beg you and I pardon you. My name is Obita Godfrey. Thank you for listening.